Hello friends, we're going to do a little work with math, and I'm working from this angle so that I can kind of pretend that you're sitting right next to me. So this is a really easy math lesson, so if you're a 4.5 or 5-year-old, this is going to be review for you, things that you already know, but that's okay. You can practice some numbers and also a little Spanish work as well. But if you're 3 years old, this might be really good work for you, and work that you need to practice a little bit is knowing what quantities are and what numbers are. So I made this really cool book. It's called Georgia the Sweet Brown Dog, and this is one of the dogs that lives in our family. Her name is Georgia. Georgia the Sweet Brown Dog. And Brave Barkley count with you. And Barkley is another one of our dogs in our family. 1, one city, or uno ciudad. I like to explore the town so pretty. Help me count just one city. 1, or you could say uno, and there's the number 1. Number 2, and there's the word for 2. And the Spanish word for 2, I bet you already know it. Dos, 2, dos. So 2 dogs, which can also be called puppies. And I'm going to try hard to pronounce that. You know, if I was Miss Veronica, I'd really be able to pronounce it. But it's cachorros. Cachorros is puppies. Puppies are playful. We know it's true. Easy as pie. Now count 2. 1, 2. And number 3, and there's the number 3, the word 3, and trace. 3 sunsets. It's a gorgeous day for you and me. Let's count sunsets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the Spanish word for that is puestas de sol. Puestas de sol is sunsets. 4. There's the word 4, the number 4, and cuatro. You remember cuatro. Stars, estrellas. Let's use stars and count some more. I bet you can count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Estrellas, or stars. 5, and there's the number 5, the word 5, and cinco. Carrots, zanahorias. Zanahorias is carrots in Spanish. Carrots are yummy and good for your eyes. Help me point and count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count these in Spanish too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is 6, or you could say 6. Baby dolls to hug all day. Count to 6 and then we'll play. Baby dolls, or you could say in Spanish, doll bebés. Doll bebés. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or we can count it in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 babies. And 7. Great big clocks tell us the time. Count to 7 and you'll do just fine. 7. Or you could also say siete. And the word clocks in Spanish is relojes. 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 Hope I got that right. Let's count to 7 in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or we could count it in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can see Georgia and Barkley peeking. Oh, you're going to like this one. Do you recognize that picture? Does that look like baby? Paintbrushes are fun for drawing lines. Take your time and count to 9. Oops, I skipped 8. Excuse me. 8 lizards or lagartos. Ocho is the number 8 in Spanish. Gecko lizards just can't wait to slither and play. Now count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we could count in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're on 9. Paintbrushes are fun for drawing lines. Take your time and count to 9. And there's the number 9, the word 9, and nueve. Let's count 9 paintbrushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know those kind of paintbrushes. We have those in our class at the art center. Let's count them in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next is 10. 10 pairs of eyeglasses. Eyeglasses. Anteojos. 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 Eyeglasses. And the number 10 in Spanish is 10. So let's count in English. Here are some glasses. Let's count them for fun. When you get to 10, we'll play in the sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can count them in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I thought you might like this story. That's my storybook that has Georgia and Barkley in the story. Those are our family dogs. They live at my daughter's house and my son's house. Another lesson I wanted to show you is cards and counters. Now we're going to do it with the numbers that I have at my house. And if you don't have numbers, you can have mommy or daddy write them, or you can write them yourself if you can write numbers. You're going to write numbers 1 to 10 and then cut them out so you can use them. And then for counting, you could use buttons, you could use these gems if you have them, or you could use pennies. There's lots of things you could use. I'm going to count to see how many you're going to need to have. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Whew, that's a lot of gems. But that's how many you'll need to do this lesson. You'll need 55. So you can use 55 pennies or 55 coins of any kind, or 55 Cheerios, or 55. Fruit Loops, buttons, but the number is 55. So get a bowl and put them in, and write your numbers, or have mom or dad write the numbers for you. And then remember, when we start putting our numbers out, we put one number and then we put 2 fingers so we have room. So put number 1 and then 2 fingers, and then you're going to put number 2. You need to leave a space between your numbers. So then we put 2 fingers and we'll have room to put number 3. And then 4. 5. 6. I'm going to need to move my numbers down a little bit. And then 7. Next is 8. And 9. And then 10. Okay, so now you should be able to see the numbers pretty good. All right, so when you count your gems, you're going to count the right number of gems for each number. So for number 1, that's really easy. You just take 1 gem and say 1. Super easy. Then number 2, we're going to count 2 gems. 1, 2. And remember, when we do this lesson, we give everyone a partner that we can. So I can give everyone a partner in this one. So now I've done it. 1, 2. Okay, let's try number 3. And again, we're going to put them out as partners unless we don't have enough 4 partners. So here we go, counting 3. 1, 2. And this time I do not have a partner, so I'm just going to close the gate. 1, 2, 3. 3 closes the gate. Now I'm on 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This time I gave everyone a partner. Now I'm going to work on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 does not get a partner, so I'm closing the gate with number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 closes the gate. Now we're going to work on 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone got a partner on that one. Now we're going to work on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 closes the gate. 7 does not get a partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to work on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone got a partner that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to work on 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Number 9 did not get a partner, but everybody else did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 closes the gate. Okay, next we're going to work on 10. It's the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you notice everyone got a partner that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have 0 left in my bowl. If you have no gems left in your bowl, then you know that you counted correctly. And that's how you do the Cards and Counters game. Now, if you're 5 years old, you might have already been working on odds and evens. So I'm going to remind you about odds and evens because that's why we do this lesson. It's a great lesson for counting, but if you're 4.5 or 5 years old, you might be learning about odd and even numbers. So let me just talk about odd and even numbers for just a moment. It might be a little bit more than you can do if you're just learning how to count, so you can just watch, and if you practice this a lot of times, you'll be able to do the odd and even part too. So we're going to talk about if you bring your finger down and it hits the gem, then you know that's an odd number. So number 1 is odd. Number 2, we go all the way through. We don't hit a gem when we come through like this. So this one is even. This one, odd, because we hit the gem as we go down. This one, even. This one is odd. And this one is even. This one is odd. Make room for my fingers. This one is even. This one is odd. And this one is even. So that's some odd and even work. If you are 4.5 or 5 years old, you might do some practicing with odd and even numbers. So don't forget that when you're finished, you need to carefully put all your work away. Remember, we pick up one gem at a time when we're doing it. And that way we're super careful and we won't break anything. And the next time we go to use this lesson, we'll have all of our gems. You remember when we would lose one of our red circles when we were doing this lesson. It would always be really hard to do the lesson again if we didn't have it. So if you're careful and you put them in one at a time, you won't lose any of your gems or your buttons or pennies or whatever you're using. I got them all in. And then you can put all your numbers in the same container so that you'll be able to use this lesson again. Because you know you should do your lessons more than one time. If you're doing this lesson, you could do it at least 2 times, so it'd be fantastic. All right, that's it for Cards and Counters today.